It's that time again. We're here and we're talking about reveals. Yes, we have one big last, well, I want to call it a reveal show. I don't think it's going to be a reveal show, but one last big day of reveals before this year is out. And it's all down to the images that we've been seeing throughout this month in the Advent calendar. What I want to do today, I want to jump into them and go through as many pictures as possible, do the rumors, the links, the predictions, the hopes, everything a part of these models and what it means for future releases and potentially, model releases coming next year for Warhammer 40,000 and other Games Workshop games. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Now, just a quick one before we jump into the actual predictions and stuff like that, so people are not confused. I don't think this is going to be a Twitch show. They haven't announced anything on the Warhammer community website or anything like that and saying that they're going to do a live stream show. What it looks like it's going to be is just a big post over on the Warhammer community website where they have a bunch of different trailers on there. One maybe for 40k, one maybe for AOS, Necromunda, if that's on there, Warcry, etc., etc. I think that's what they're going to do. So for people hoping that it's going to be a big reveal show, don't get your hopes up, because I don't think GW are going to do that. It's Christmas Day. I doubt they're going to bring the staff in just to do a reveal show on Christmas Day, then send them home. So I want to start with one of the biggest talking points that has really been going around the community at the moment, and that is, of course, brand new Imperial Guard. Not just any Imperial Guard, brand new Death Corps of Krieg. This has been a rumor for a long time now for people who've been living under a rock. Apparently what's happening, the Forge World range of the Kriegers is marching its way over to Games Workshop and is going to get a plastic refresh. And some of the images a part of this advent calendar have been hinting at that. I'm going to put them up in the background right now randomly on the screen. There's the Minefield one, which a lot of people actually linked to the Krieg actual decal sheets, the same numbers and stuff on there, which makes massive sense because minefields, Krieg go together like, I don't know, me and ice cream. You've got the banner one, which is the recent one, which again, a lot of people have linked to that is the Death Corps of Krieg standard bearer from the command squad. Maybe the command squad is going to be the thing that is shown off in plastic on the actual Christmas Day itself. It could be even something bloody bigger. And of course, there's the Stormbolter as well. Now, the Stormbolter can go two ways. One way is that it actually is related to the Imperial Guard, but if it is a Stormbolter, then I definitely have to side with Valrak. I think something is going to be happening with Commissar Yarrick. I don't know why. I'm set in my ways. Yarrick, something big, momentum in the future. Maybe this is leading up to the end game of this edition that will slowly lead into 11th edition. Who the hell bloody knows at this point? But of course, the other point is Belial, but we'll get onto the Dark Angel stuff in the latter part of this video. But I do think there's something massive happening with the Krieg, the rumors, with the Imperial Guard. If we remember ages and ages and ages ago, months and months and months ago, as I like to say, that we got this big rumor posting over on Bolt and Chainsword, which was deleted within minutes of being posted, and there was a lot of things on there that actually happened. There's some things on there that haven't happened yet, like Chaos Bikers, etc., which I've heard about in the whispers of the warp. But two of the things on that list was that there is going to be 2 new Imperial Guard regiments. A lot of people took this as it's going to be brand new, like completely reimagined. I always saw it as new as them redoing old Guard regiments. One, of course, is looking like Krieg, going to plastic and all brand new models. And the other one, I think, personally, is going to be the Catachan Jungle Fighters, which potentially could be a part of these images, but I just don't see it at this time. I think they definitely will get something in the far future, but I think right now it's all down to Krieg, and these images, these advent calendars are pointing to a big Krieg reveal on that day. And moving on from the death core of Krieg and focusing on something which is out there in the rumorverse just as well, it gives me a lot of hype. Agents of the Imperium. I'm convinced in this advent calendar we've potentially seen a major character that potentially could be launching with that rumored book. There's a lot of potentials and rumors in that sentence. Back a couple of weeks ago, GW released, I'm going to put the image in the background, the Codex roadmap, and Summer had a redacted codex. A lot of us, myself included, thought that is going to be the Emperor's Children release, but I'm not leaning on that anymore because AOS 4 is coming out in summer, and I don't think GW is going to put like a massive range refresh for the Emperor's Children in the same time window as AOS. I just don't think they're going to do two big products battling with each other like that. So I'm convinced that that codex is probably going to be Agents of the Imperium. And the model to launch with that, or one of the models, let's say, that potentially could launch with that is Inquisitor. Let me try and say this right, because this is Valrak. Coates, I call him Curtes. I don't know why, but that's just the way I call him. But he's a famous Inquisitor from back in the day. And what really makes sense of this is like the images I'm going to put in the background right now, the fur coat and the wing. Now, a lot of people keep thinking like this wing is like a swooping hawk wing. I'm convinced it's a part of a bird. And Coates literally has like a bird on his arm, like, you know, a big old eagle and stuff like that. So it could be that, and he has this fur coat. So I'm trying to link the advent calendar to those two type of things. And the another big thing a part of this is that Inquisitor actually links to the Dark Angels as well, because in the Arcs of Omen book, the Lion, he was the one who activated all his Imperial agents in the lore, foreshadowing that he is going to be a big character. He's going to be investigating the return of the Lion. It all makes sense. Where's the foil, right? I need the foil for this bloody video. And on the subject of Dark Angels, let's just jump into this whole big pot of things, because this is so fun to talk about. The Dark Angels are coming. The refresh is coming. January is going to be the release of the Old World and everything like that, so Old World players get hyped. But after that, that is when we're going to start seeing the proper big hype for the Dark Angels. February is supposed to be release of that box set with Belial, with the Deathwing Terminators, etc, etc, etc. And I think in this advent calendar, we've seen hints that may be featuring that box set, but I'm leaning on another unit which has been rumored, and that rumored unit is the Companions. I know a lot of people have been confused. What, Deathwing Companions? No, they were Deathwing Companions back in 30k, but I think these are a brand new unit just called the Companions. That's it. I'm not saying they're going to be in Deathwing colours. They probably may be in Deathwing colours, right? But I'm hearing that they're just called Companions. And the images of the sword really make sense to me, because the scabbard screams Warhammer 40,000. I'm sure some people say it screams fantasy as well. But the writing just on the sword, that matches the Deathwing stuff we've already seen with the power swords and stuff like that. So I really do think that this is a part of a Dark Angel release, Companion, Deathwing, box set, whatever you want to call it at this point. There's other things on there as well which hint at that. It's like the little, I don't know what you want to call it, the smoke thing. I don't, mate, there's a word out there, but, you know, it's me at this moment in time. Please someone help me out in the comment section. Whatever it's called, while the smoke comes out and you enchant people and, like, bless them with your righteous ways. I think that is linked to the Dark Angels as well. So I think potentially that could be a part of this box set, showing it off, and, you know, some of the fun things on here. And of course, the Storm Bottler. Yes, the Storm Bottler. We're going back to the guard stuff. Storm Bottler. Who's it for? Belial, or is it for Commissar Yarrick? I want to see it in the comment sections right now. Take your bets. Who do you choose? Belial, Commissar Yarrick. The winner gets a free marble. You can't claim that on stream. But yes, Stormbolter, it makes sense that is Belial, and Belial, of course, has been rumored to be getting a brand new model. The Stormbolter, the skull, the wings on it. There's a lot of debate about that because it's not very Dark Angelish, but the Stormbolter, the stagger clips, is definitely a massive hint at Belial. We'll just have to wait and see. This is what I mean. Christmas Day is going to be an absolute wonder a wonder time of what the hell is going to be revealed. It's going to be absolutely huge. It's going to be massive, and I'm just bloody excited. And fear not, this is not all Imperium. I actually do think, just recently, the other day actually, that they have teased a future Tau release, and it's these jaws. Now, the reason why I'm saying it, these jaws are a part of this brand new Tau launch range, is because one of the rumors that we've been hearing about is that Tau was supposed to be getting like a new cavalry unit, or like a character on a cavalry kind of thing, and maybe these, you know, monstrous jaws are part of that cavalry unit for the Tau. When I say Tau, sorry, I mean crew, not the blue faces, the cool part of the Tau faction, the, you know, the things that are not Tau. The crew, yes. So the crew are supposed to be getting the cavalry, and maybe this is linked to that. I hope so, because I'm an absolute huge crew fan, and I want to see crew get all the bloody love in the world. And are we saving the best till last? AOS players, here you are. Well, if you're still here, then, you know, good for you, AOS players, right? I wonder if they've actually hinted at some big stuff for AOS. Like, some of this stuff is fantasy. There's, you know, there's debates if is it the old world? Is it this? Is it that? One thing I will say is that I've heard rumors that it's supposed to be Skaven versus Stormcast that AOS is going to launch with their 4th edition. And I'm wondering, this image in the background, like the wood and the spike, I don't know, something screams Ratman to me. Ratty Mat, rat face, okay? Skaven. I think potentially that could be a hint to it, and we may get more. I wonder on Christmas Day if they just show a Skaven model off, they like won't announce AOS 4 or anything like that, and they'll just leave us like wondering like, oh, that's a nice Skaven there. You know, is that going to be coming in fantasy? It's going to be coming in, old world, AOS, like, what the hell? You know, and it's just up to us to interpret there. But yeah, the rumors whispering at the moment saying Skaven will be in AOS 4, and yeah, I hope that brings a lot of people a lot of joy. Skaven are an amazing race, one of my favorite races back in the day of the old world, or, you know, fantasy as we want to call it. I don't know. Do we call it the old world now, or do we call it fantasy? Even though it was fantasy, but it wasn't the old world. I don't know, right? Call it whatever you want. But yes, I love the army. It was one of the coolest looking armies actually on the board. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sure there's going to be more Advent pictures coming to bring more hype to this, but since we are literally 6 days away till Crimbo, right? Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have got all the presents and stuff like that. I thought I'd do this right now because I always like to do predictions a week before to build up the hype and get us over the finish line. But yes, happy Christmas to people out there who are going to be eating a lot of turkey, a lot of gravy, parsnips, roasted parsnips, mate. Oh my emperor. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. Right, enough food talk. This is not a mukbang channel. Right, see you in a bit. Everyone have a great day. Much love. Enjoy yourselves. And bye-bye. I would love to get your thoughts, your feedback, your predictions, your madness all down in the comment section. Post it down below and we can talk down there. See ya. Much love and Merry Christmas.